the moment, it's a little messy. As I said before, the show telling you about it, the neighbors are doing construction, dust is coming through the ventilations, and my allergies are acting up. So I'm a little
Oh
like,
no.
you know what? I'm gonna pull it together today. But we had our first snow. What is this? Like 25 centimeters outside that's been happening since the last time we saw you. So
That's
a
right.
lot of new stuff. Oh my goodness. How
Exactly.
are
I was just
you?
going to say, it's December. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas now with all the snow.
It's
We got a
beginning to
solid
look a lot like
Oh yeah.
Christmas.
Exactly. One of my favorite songs. Yeah, we got, pounded with 30 centimeters of snow as well. And, I loved it. I woke up and I looked out my window and I was just like, oh yeah. Now it's Christmas. It's Christmas now.
Now we're talking.
Yeah. But anyway, as usual, guys, Sam and I are going to be bringing you the latest news in entertainment and lifestyle. There is a lot going on today. Pop star Britney Spears turned 39 yesterday and released a new song to celebrate her birthday. And Rebel Wilson, she has spoken out about her amazing weight loss journey. And of course, towards the end of the show, we will answer our question of the week, which is, what is the weirdest date you have ever been on? But first, let's talk about Britney Spears' birthday. I mean, as I mentioned, she turned 39 and she released a new song. I put that in quotations because it was actually a track that was recorded a while ago and was just unreleased. That's what I read online. But yeah, the new song is called Swimming in the Stars. And you know what? I actually love this song. I listened to it this morning and I was like, wow, like Britney Spears, you haven't released new music for ages and this song is amazing. Like I love it. It's on my Spotify now. I'm going to listen to it like crazy. So Sam, I want to ask, have you heard the song? And if so, what did you think of it?
Yeah, so once I seen that you put in the docs today and we're going to be talking about that, I'm like, okay, I have to listen to this. I haven't been really keeping up with Britney other than like, with her whole, I know we talked about it here on live chats with her father and everything
That's
like
right.
that. So that whole, what is it called? The partnership, what is it called? The guardianship?
The
Do you know what I'm talking about?
conservatorship.
The conservatorship. I'm like,
Right.
guardianship, partnership. Yeah,
Same
so
thing.
with that, no. So with that, like I know there's been more news on that instead of her singles and stuff. But as you said before, because of her birthday and everything that's going on, this is like a new thing. But I didn't know that it was you said it was pre-recorded already?
That's what I read. It was reported
Okay.
that she had recorded this song a while ago, and it was an unreleased track, and they just released it just for her birthday as celebration for the fans, I guess. So I was really happy about that, and I was really surprised when I heard it wasn't actually a new song per se. But I
Right.
mean, it's new to us at least, and I think it's a great song. I'm really happy with it.
Yeah, after listening to it, I was like, it was one of those touching songs that kind of reminded me, like I don't know if you've seen The Greatest Showman, but with Zendaya and Zac Efron, their song the Why Don't We Rewrite the Script? You know what I'm
Yes,
talking about?
you're so right.
So
I
with
love that
that,
movie, by the way, and I love that song.
so good. So many
So
songs in
amazing.
there touched my heart. And this one, like, Britney Spears songs, I feel like are usually have that like sexy vibe to it. Really like, you know what I mean? That hip kind of song, like those hip kind of
Absolutely.
vibes. And with this one, it felt more like a getaway. I feel like this song is definitely going to be featured in a lot of movies. You know what I mean? Especially as
Yeah,
like background music and
of
everything like
course.
that. So, like it's really exciting there. So I mean, I can't wait to see what else is in store. I feel like I don't know, because before I think I was reading upon some articles before and it was saying like she wasn't going to release any tracks until this whole thing with her father worked out. And
Right.
but this is exciting news, exciting for Britney. I feel like it's a step forward in the right direction. If there's one thing we needed, it was a track from Britney before end of 2020. But I
Exactly.
loved it too.
Yeah, so last time I checked, the song was already number 5 on the Canadian iTunes chart. Now, I don't think
Right.
it's reached the top 30 on
Mhm.
Billboard yet, but I think it will eventually because it's just so catchy. And as you said, it definitely has that kind of rewrite the stars kind of
Vibes
vibe
in there,
going.
yeah.
So I'm wondering, how do you think in terms of success this song will do for Britney? Do you think it's gonna do well for her?
I think it's gonna do well. I don't think there's a music video, right? Is it just the background that was kind of moving in the album thing, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's
Okay,
the
because I was
one.
like, okay, so is there a video? Because it looked like, like a video or something, on the beach. It kind of reminded me of that, the Beyonce song with Sean Paul. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, like "Baby Boy, Stay on the." Probably not,
Yes,
but
I know that
yeah.
one.
So
That's a
like,
great
um,
song.
yeah, kind of had those vibes in it. So I don't know if this is a recent photo, if it's photoshopped, but it was really, really good. I was listening to the words and stuff, but it just seems like a getaway, like a breakthrough song. So I feel like,
Absolutely.
you know, in the movies that have the rom-coms with the couples, at an amusement park, or like, when somebody's leaning their head on the bus driving home or something, I think it's one of those kind of sceneries in a movie or something, like just spot eye on. But I think this will definitely do good for her career. I feel like this is a step forward. It makes us feel, all the Britney fans are probably like, woo, is something else coming? Like, what's going on?
Absolutely. Now,
Mm-hmm.
before I move on to the next topic here, I want to ask you, what's your favorite Britney song of all time?
Wow, my favorite Britney song. Okay, like I think the one that's in my head right now is the one from Just Dance with where you dressed up as Halloween, the ringleader.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the Just Dance version, but there's a ringleader in it, there's a clown, there's a
I
um
haven't actually. I'll have to
you
look that
haven't,
up.
you should see, you could do it on YouTube, but you could see the dance, and the ringleader looked exactly like you, how you dressed up for Halloween, and it was
Oh,
like,
cool.
you know what I mean? But so that's like Toxic for that song. But I think maybe like the classic, like Oops, I Did It Again, or like, you know what I mean? Those
Yes,
kind of like back in the day,
exactly.
you know what I mean? The high school vibes, whatever. So
Definitely.
what about
Yeah.
you?
You know what? I have to go with that one too. When I think
Yeah,
of Britney, that's the song I think of.
that's the
Oops,
song.
I did it again. Yeah, 100%. Like that's just what I think of when I think of Britney Spears. But I also like that song Lucky. Like, isn't she lucky?
Oh,
Um,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, I really liked
yeah.
that one too. And
Mhm.
Toxic is up there as well.
And
I think
Toxic is,
that's a
yeah.
great one as well. She has a lot of
Oh
really
no,
good
you know what?
songs.
The Just Dance, sorry, forgive me, I lied. The Just Dance song is not Toxic, it's Circus.
Circus.
That's why there's
Oh
a
my gosh.
ringleader. That's why
Oh
there's a
my gosh, you
ringleader
know
and a
what?
clown. And I'm like, why
I
is it in my
know
head? And
that
that's like,
song
all
now.
time I'll be a sinner
I
just
know
like
that
a
song.
sinner.
Yeah,
Okay, that's one I
yes.
understand. So search that up. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I used to love that song. That used to
Yeah,
be
you should, exactly.
I
The
know the
ringleader looks
one you're
exactly
talking
like
about
you. I was like,
now.
oh, is
It's
this
all
Britney
coming back to
Spears?
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all coming back to me. Yeah, all eyes on me in the center of the ring.
Hey,
Yes, that's the
the
one.
sickest.
You know
Yeah,
what? That
that's the
is
one on
up
Just
there
Dance that
in
has
probably
everything.
my top 5 Britney Spears tracks. That is a
For sure.
really good song.
It
But
is. It
anyways,
is.
I don't know if you can hear, but my neighbor's dogs are yapping outside. So if you hear it in
Yeah,
the
I'm
background,
like,
like
is there
I
something you need? Does
apologize.
someone want a bone?
But anyways, moving on to some more positive news in the entertainment world. Back in January, actress Rebel Wilson announced that 2020 was going to be her year of health. She was obviously right. She lost 61 pounds and reached her target weight of 165. And she looks amazing now. But she's on a strict meal plan and fitness routine. She works out 6 days per week, eats 1,500 calories per day, and there's absolutely zero sugar in her diet whatsoever. Sam, do you think her weight loss journey is going to inspire others to make 2021 their year of health?
Well, being a bigger girl out here, I think that all weight loss stories kind of like are inspiring in some sort of way.
Mm-hmm.
And especially with her, like I feel like most of her, like her role as Fat Amy, is it Fat Amy? Is it in,
It's
in
bad.
Pitch
Yes, it
Perfect,
is. Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. That's right.
With her role in that way, like I know like it's funny to the audience and stuff like that, but I'm like, I always wonder like how the characters, I know like they're confident in themselves, so it's whatever, but how they actually feel when people are like, oh, hey, there's that Amy, you know what I mean, on the street or whatever. Because even me, like I would see, if I seen Zac Efron, I'd be like, oh, there's Troy Bolton, you know what I mean? He'd probably be like, it's Zach, like, you know what I mean? So I feel like it's just like, with all those comments and stuff like that, it's always different. I know this has been going on. I've been seeing her like, the mountain climbings and like the hiking and stuff like that on her Instagram. And
Right.
it kind of reminds me of Adele's journey. Adele
Adele,
kind of
yeah,
lost weight
she
as well too, a lot.
exactly. Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Adele
So
looks amazing. Like
right. So it is
unbelievable.
inspiring, but I think that it's always inspiring to see, like, when I see the TikToks and stuff of people trying to lose weight on their journey or trying to gain weight on their journey, I think they're both inspiring. Everyone's a queen or a king before and after. So I
Yeah.
love it, love it, love it. As long as you're reaching your goals and doing it in a healthy way, I think it is absolutely cool. I mean, no sugar is kind of hard though.
That is
How
very
avoiding
tough.
sugar? Oh
I
my
cannot
gosh.
believe it. Honestly, I look at these celebrities and I look at all these people that have done such an amazing job losing weight and just getting extremely healthy. And I'm one
Right.
of those people where I'll start working out and I'll enjoy it, but then I'll get kind of sick of working out and then I will pig out on all kinds of food. I'll go to McDonald's and have like Big Macs and all this stuff.
For sure.
And then I get out of my routine, and I don't know why. That's just how I am. So when I see someone like Rebel Wilson lose all that weight and really stick to her guns, like no sugar, no pretty much nothing except for 1,500
Mm.
calories, all healthy
Does that
food.
mean no fruits either? Because some fruits have sugar in it, right?
You know what?
Is it
That's actually a
natural
really good
sugars allowed
question.
or just nothing at all?
That's a good question. I would be interested in looking that up because I love
Because I'm
fruit.
like, is
That's
it just vegetables and water from here on out? Like,
like just salad every single day. But breakfast, lunch, and dinner is salad. No, but so yeah, so like when I see someone like Rebel just stick to her guns and just go like no sugar and just go ham on that weight loss journey, it inspires me to be like, you know what, maybe I should stick with what I was doing because I felt healthier, and I'm kind of sad that I gave it up. But I
uh,
think it's really inspiring no matter who it is. Just like you said, and going back to Meghan Markle's story, I think when a celebrity either goes through a weight loss journey or a tragedy or anything like that, and they share their experience with the world, I think it just inspires everyone to like overcome their obstacles, whether it's losing weight, whether it's a miscarriage or anything like that. So yeah, I think it's really inspiring that Rebel has come out and has shared that journey with us, and same with Adele
right.
as well.
Right. I know. I feel like one thing is with people posting it on social media, I feel like it forms this like invisible bond between the audience and them. So even though like I have tried so many times start a diet, even though I'm always like, never mind. Forget it. Like it lasts like literally 2 minutes and then I'm like, okay,
Me
brownie
too.
time. But even though like I feel like when seeing somebody like online, like, doing it, it's like, oh, today I'm gonna have this smoothie, we're gonna do 2 cups of this, da, da, da. It makes me feel like, okay, you know what, we're doing this together. You know what I mean? It's like
Right,
through this
exactly.
pandemic, it's like virtual. So it's like, okay, today she's having this. So today let's try to do something similar to that drink. You know what I mean? And like a day
Yeah,
one, day two kind of like journaling online. Do you know what I'm talking about? That brings those vibes
exactly.
of a closer
Yeah.
connection between those fans too. So anybody who's trying, I definitely think it's inspiring because it's like you're on the journey with that person.
Yeah, for sure. It's like a group effort. You're in it together. Like there's no
Mhm.
going back. You're now a part of this
No
group of
going back.
people who have goals and you have to, keep up with the group. I think that's another good thing about it too. Like I think if you have so many people going on the same journey with you, it inspires you to keep going and to not give up. And
Uh-huh.
I think that's a really good idea too. Like I think a lot of celebrities, like when they share their journey, it does develop kind of a community who's on that same path as they are.
Right.
So yeah, so congratulations to Rebel Wilson, Adele, and all of those on a weight loss journey right now. Maybe 2021 will be your year of health as well.
Right.
So now, last episode, we postponed the original question of the week because we didn't have enough time to answer it in full. We had a lot
Oh
to talk
my
about last week.
gosh.
So, I've left a lot of time this week to get to these stories.
To get to these
So,
stories, you're gonna have to go first today, Jen. I am dying to hear this. Like, I
okay.
feel like today I was like, should I tell the real one or should I make up one for the audience? Like, is it
No, this is, experiences from our life. It's got to be legit.
it's gotta be legit?
It's got to
Verified.
be
Okay.
too legit to quit. You know that
Okay.
song? Too legit to quit. You know that one? Yeah, it's good.
So now I'm kind of curious, what is your weirdest date that you've been on?
Okay, are you ready for this story?
Is
Oh
it with
my
the guy
god.
you are with now or no? Is it with like a
No, it's not.
past?
No, no, no.
Okay, okay.
I'm with I feel like I have found my soulmate now. Like I couldn't be happier. But no,
Oh,
this is
it's cute. I
dating
love
back.
that.
So the weirdest date I've ever been on happened in my early 20s. So I met
Right.
this guy online. He seemed really, really cool. We video chatted multiple times. We talked for hours about our hobbies and our favorite holidays. And like it just seemed like, okay, the stars are aligning. Like we get along. He looks like his pictures. I'm not being catfished or anything like that. Like everything's good. So on one of the video chats, he ended up wanting to meet in person one night and asked if I wanted to go bowling. And I thought, you know what? Yeah, sure. I like being active. I'm competitive. So I thought bowling sounded fun. So we set up a date and time. I agreed to meet him there. I didn't feel comfortable with him picking me up because, I just met this guy, who
Yeah,
knows.
for sure.
So I get there and this guy is nowhere to be found. Like
Oh
he
my
ended up like
gosh.
I'm looking around, I'm not seeing this guy anywhere. And so keep in mind, like, we've seen each other. We know that we are who we are. So he ends up getting a hold of me and saying that he was stuck in traffic and about 25 minutes away. I then waited over an hour for this guy, and he never showed up. I ended up calling him, and he admitted.
Oh, I just want you to know I'm still here. I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like everything's
no
just
worries,
messy
no
in the
worries.
background. So continue.
No problem. So he never shows up. I wait over an hour. And so I end up calling him, asking him, yo, like, what's going on? Like, I was really looking forward to it. We had it all set up. What's going on? And he admitted to me that he never left his house. Never left his house. So I'm thinking, why?
Oh my gosh.
Why? Like, I don't understand. And do you want to hear his reason?
Yes, what was his reason? Did you ask, or did he just tell you?
I wanted to make sure what went on. Like, I was worried, like, was it something I did? Like, I don't know. I was just so confused. So I simply said, listen, I'm not mad. Like, I get it. Meeting in person can be kind of crazy. Just tell me the reason why you didn't leave your house.
What was the reason?
All. So this was his reason. Get ready.
Okay.
I hope you are sitting down. So this was the reason. He said to me, the reason I bailed on the date was because I was afraid to wear bowling shoes.
Wait.
Yeah, I know.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Right. So I ask him, I say, wait, but wasn't bowling your idea? and he says, yeah, see, like, you said you liked being active, so I thought I'd give it a try, but, you know, I just don't want to wear bowling shoes. And I was like, well, what's wrong with bowling shoes? Like, I don't understand. Like I just don't get where you're coming from. Like, I get it. If
wait, did you guys plan this in advance? So, like, did you know ahead of time? Like, so he had all this time to tell you that he didn't want to wear bowling shoes, and
he
instead,
had a week to tell me. Right. So we got talking again about it, and he says, honestly, like, I'm just being honest with you, I don't like germs, and I feel kind of gross wearing shoes that other people have worn. So you know what? I said to this guy, you know what? If you put it that way, I get it. No problem. Like, I totally get it. Some people have like a weird germ thing, especially now with COVID. I don't want to be near anybody at this point. But COVID
can COVID go through your feet and like come in, or you never? I guess you never know. Okay?
I don't know. I don't want to find out.
Feet start coughing, like, you know.
Yeah. So COVID didn't exist back then. This was a solid like 5 years ago, I'd say.
Oh, okay.
But so at the time, I was really understanding. I was like, you know what? No problem. Like, maybe we can set something else up, like at like another day or time. But anyway, I was kind of done after that, because I didn't really talk to him again, really. Like I said, I'm open to setting up something else, but you know when something happens, you just can have a falling out.
It's just a red flag from the beginning. Like, that's like, this was the first impression for him. You know what I mean? He really blew it there.
No, hold on. This story gets weirder, okay?
It gets how much weirder than this?
It gets weirder, and it extends over a course of like 4 years. So anyway, so we kind of kept texting back and forth, but nothing really happened. We were just kind of slowly keeping in touch. And then we lost touch for about a year. I didn't talk to him at all. And you know, on Facebook, when it comes up like your like suggestions for like friend requests.
Yeah.
So I'm scrolling through that, and all of a sudden I see him. I see his picture. Now, guess what though? His
oh my gosh.
Was completely different. Completely different name.
What do you mean? Are you sure it wasn't a fake account, or?
No, it was him, because it goes by your contacts, right?
Oh, okay.
So it matched his phone number, yet his name was completely different. Like, I knew him as somebody else.
Oh my gosh. Two identities? What is going on?
So I'm just like, I don't know who I was talking to. But anyway, that is the weirdest date I've...
Did you end up saying anything to him, or letting him know that you found his secret identity?
No, because at that point,
you didn't blow his coverage yet?
Because at that point, like, I hadn't spoken to him in so long, and I was in a relationship already, and it's just like, I'm just gonna let it go. But I'm just like, geez, who was I talking to? So anyway, so we got a solid 4 minutes left of this conversation. Now,
I've been enjoying it. I mean, from there, the moment I found his profile, I probably would have sent him like the bowling ball emoji and been like, strike, you know what I mean? The striking on the the things there. But that is so weird. I guess that is a weird story. You know what I mean? That's so awkward.
No,
I
don't
can't
get
believe
me
you're
wrong.
just
Like, I
going
still
through.
think he's a good person. I think he's a nice guy.
Of
I don't have
course.
anything against him. It's just if someone says to me, "What's the weirdest date you've been on?" That one takes the cake.
That would be one of the top experiences there. Oh my goodness. I can't. Oh my gosh. I feel like, are you waiting for my experience now?
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I feel like my experience, I'm going to try to make this as appropriate as possible. So, because I don't know who's watching in the audience. I feel like, I don't know if it's definitely, okay, it's definitely kind of weird. One guy asked me out one time and I was like, oh, for sure. And we were kind of like, I feel like it's always a struggle for me and people to like find like a spot to go to or like what you want to do. You know what I mean? Like, I can't skate. I can't roller skate. I can't skate regular. And I don't want to like embarrass myself. You know what I mean? In like a date or whatever. So usually restaurants and stuff like that, I'm open to, and like movies. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But for this guy kind of he kind of wanted to like make it special. You know, I guess he thought my personality was a little bit more outgoing and wild. So he's like, you know what? I think you'll love this place. And I was like, okay, like, you know what? Definitely just tell me the address, whatever. He's like, no, it's a surprise. Just meet me. You know, and it was like downtown or whatever. We were talking for a while too. So he wasn't a weird person. You know what I mean? There was never any vibes that indicated any red flags or anything like that. But basically we went downtown and, I don't want to say the name, but it was this adult club that he brought me to for the date. And basically when we get inside, they asked me like, oh, okay, you could take off your clothes and you could put on the robe, or you could just, feel free to walk around naked. And I was like, oh, this is a lot. We got in there and a lot of activities were going on, Jen. A lot of activities.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, do we get a table, or there was like a little pool area. A lot of people were doing a lot of different things. I was in shock. I didn't know how to leave because he paid for my ticket in there.
Right.
And I know he was, we both wore robes, but everyone else was naked. So many things were going on. I don't even know how to explain this. That was probably the weirdest date I've ever been on. When it came time to participate in certain activities, I was like, you know what, maybe not. I don't know why you would ask me that on the first date, and you could also join other couples in there doing stuff. And I was just like, you know what? I was just ready to go home. When I got home, I went in that shower and just, even though I wore a robe, I rinsed myself down. But that is probably the weirdest experience I have. I know we have a minute left, so take it away.
Probably just like, get me out of here. Get me home. I just want to go.
Bowling shoes were bad.
TV. Just forget about this night.
Never talk to him again. I was like, please, this was really wild and crazy, but whoa, for the first date.
Wow. No. Well, that's definitely a life chat if we've ever had one.
I really hope my mom's not watching this. Hi, Mom.
She's probably like, you went where, Sam? Where did you go?
In all of my defense, I did not know until we got outside.
Bowling. Oh my gosh.
I'm sticking to the movies, Jen.
Anyways, that's all for us today on Live Chats. We'll have more interesting stories for you next week, I am sure. But be sure to follow Sam and I on social media if you want all the latest news on the H.E.R network, Barn Burner, ZINGOTV, and of course our show Live Chat. Sam, where can we find you on social media?
You guys can find me on Instagram at Samantha_media and on Twitter at Samantha_media with an extra A at the end. What about you, Jen?
Yeah, I can be found on Instagram and Twitter at Jen Connor Music. That's JENNCONNOR, and then the word music, all one word, of course. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, everyone. This show can be heard on the Barn Burner Radio Network on its 122 platforms. The H.E.R network is part of the Barn Burner Radio Network. Please check out barnburner.ca for all of the news and programming information. Barn Burner, watch it, hear it, read it, download it, and live it. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks so much for watching. And Sam, thank you so much for joining me. I hope your allergies get better.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
No problem. All right, have a good night.